Good Friday morning. Hope you're having a great day. I am Kevin Price talking to you about you and your business. We have a lot to talk about on today's programs. Lots of interesting guests, business owners, entrepreneurs out there. We'd love to bring them to you. And one of my favorite people to have on the program, my good friend Chris Hudspeth. He is out there. He's a leader in the search engine optimization field. And in fact, some of the stories that I've heard are really spectacular in terms of what he's done for clients and businesses of all sizes, both in search engine optimization and in web development. And as a result of the work that he does for so many companies out there, he is able to bring some interesting guests for us every time he comes on board here. And so we're delighted to have you here, Chris. Humankind SEO. Talk real quickly about that before you introduce your guests.
Thank you, Kevin. You make me sound like a legend every time I tell you. It's awesome. Humankind SEO is a website management firm that manages websites from an SEO standpoint. So when you have a website built and you have a website managed and then you need optimization, we kind of bring all of that together all under one roof.
Awesome. So tell us about your guests you got for us today.
Today we have Lauren Hare and Deborah Connor with Interior Design Concepts, and these ladies are fantastic when it comes to the interior design of new residential construction.
Great. Glad to have you. Why don't we start real quick? Deborah, why don't you give us your elevator speech, if you will?
Hi, good morning.
Glad to have you here.
Our office is in Spring, Texas, actually in the Woodlands. We've been in business in that area of town since 1995. I do focus on residential new construction, primarily because we have a lot of new construction in that part of town, and is continuing to grow about as quickly as we can build them. Our focus is custom homes, primarily 800,000 and up, and Lauren is my co-partner. Mm-hmm. That helps us make dreams come true. We work with individual clients and also with builders.
Yep. Interior Design Concepts Group. Go ahead there, Chris.
So I am just moving into the city, and I'm in the oil industry or the energy, or I'm coming in with Exxon, or I'm in the medical field. I've got a project like this. Where do I start? Do I start with hiring a company like yours to design the project, or do I start with a builder? What advice would you give me to get the ball rolling?
Well, typically, someone from another part of the country and moving in is going to be working with a realtor, and if they choose to do new construction, that realtor will direct them to a builder based on the area of town that the homeowner wants to live in. If it is a existing home that the buyer is purchasing, usually through a website, this new homeowner is going to find someone to help them do a major remodel.
Yeah, interesting. Okay. So is there certain parts of the town that are better for you than others in terms of clientele?
Well, I wouldn't say one is any better than another. However, the Woodlands has been growing since the 70s, so there's been plenty of business in that area. And, west to Cypress, north to Bentwater. I do have one builder that is in Bel Air, so we go all over the city, but it's basically where the builder growth is.
Chris, we've let Lauren get away too long without talking, so you need to ask her directly a question right now.
Well, what I've worked with these ladies quite a bit over the last few months, and what I do find that Lauren has is an attention for detail on the interior. And when I'm working with, if I'm building a home, it's not really me that's making the interior decisions; it's my spouse. And I think that's where Lauren kind of steps in and really takes control of working with my spouse to make sure she's happy when the finished project is done. Is that correct, Lauren?
Yes, that's definitely correct. We try really hard to reflect the customer and their family's vision or thumbprint for their style. It's not necessarily us as a designer and what our style is. It's what reflects you is something we really focus on.
So, Deborah, in terms of your clientele, does it include businesses or is it entirely residential?
It is not entirely residential. We do have some small commercial projects that you'll see on our website that we've done and that Lauren has also done. Our focus is looking for people who are that need someone that can add value to their project. And we try to determine exactly what their needs are and how we can add value to that project.
Very good. Go ahead there, Chris.
So you've been designing interiors since 1995. So you've been in the business a while. How have styles changed, and how do you keep up with those different styles and those different the different layouts that seem to change every decade or so?
Mm-hmm.
That's the nature of our business, is change. We wouldn't be in business if people didn't just thrive on change. People get tired of their existing homes and want to update. So I wouldn't be in business if people didn't get tired of their style or get remarried or something changes within that family unit. So we understand that they have specific goals that they're trying to accomplish, and we try to meet that need.
Mm-hmm. And
I do have to admit, I must say, though, that lime green washer and dryer that I have in my, it still looks great.
Yeah.
And it could be coming back.
Yeah, maybe
it could be at any moment. Everything old is new again, right? That's that cliche exists because there's a certain amount of truth to it.
Yeah, as
absolutely.
It is true.
Art Deco, for example, has never really gone away. You put Art Deco in any home today, it's like it still remains current. And that's a good question. Are there certain things that kind of maintain universal currency styles that maintain universal currency? Absolutely.
A classic style is universal, and if we can start with the bones of a house with a classic style, the detail becomes transitional, reflecting the homeowner's personal style.
Got to wrap it up. HumanKindSEO.com. That's how you reach Chris Hudspeth. Great segment here. And in our guest today, again, Deborah Connor, Lauren Hayes. You can reach them at InteriorDesignConceptsGroup.com. InteriorDesignConceptsGroup.com. As pointed out before the segment, design is singular, concepts is plural. Thanks to all of you for being with us.
Thank you, Kevin.
Great segment. Thanks, man. Good stuff.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have more for you. Want to encourage you to learn more about today's guest. Make sure you check them out over there at priceofbusiness.com, and more for you right after this.